And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Powell. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 3. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James is out there with Smart. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now, here's Doncic. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Over Mitchell. A nice shot by Doncic.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Pass to Adebayo. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Oh, good on the triple. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Memphis. Ayton the screen. LeBron passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a great read by Ayton. He set the screen, made the cut. He deserved to be rewarded right there.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with the Lakers head coach. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Powell, following the 3 by the Lakers. Pass to Wiggins, and here's Adebayo. He's covered by Ayton. Will it go? That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, he's more than just an interior scorer. Adebayo also has a nice jump shot that he will work in there from time to time.
Now, here's Doncic. Inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Mitchell wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Lakers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Kicks it out to James. Over Wiggins. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, the defense better get a body on DeAndre Ayton. That 7-footer is going to do damage on the offensive glass.
The Heat trail by 9. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Over Ayton. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
That one good for 2. Doncic has got his second bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Larson, guarded by Smart. Adebayo with a screen on LeBron. Wiggins finds Adebayo. And James pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Larson, still without a basket. Powell for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the second.
Taking Reed.
And he makes all three.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Doncic looking it over. The three. And it's Miami with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong.
Wow! Look out!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. You put a little extra on that one.
To the paint. And so Miami again turning it over.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 28 points per clip last year. 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Mitchell kicks to Powell. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Doncic with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Powell outside. Wiggins outside. Pass to Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. Norman Powell with the rebound. And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. 19-point game. Mitchell passes to Larson. Ayton against Adebayo. Over Ayton. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Heat trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Los Angeles has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Reeves outside. Lock at 6. Doncic against Wiggins. And it's Doncic missing. To the middle. Wiggins in the post. Covered by LeBron. And it's Wiggins missing. Doncic left side. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Over Reeves. Miami no good on that time either.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside, James. Out left to the wing. Ayton kicks to Doncic. Up that bucket.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Powell. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Doncic. Right side, Adebayo. And it's good, 2 points. Adebayo's got 8.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Reeves outside. Pass to Ayton. Now Doncic beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Wiggins outside. Reeves against Powell. Screen by Wiggins. And he drives in. The tray. The shot by Powell, no good.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Doncic outside. James a screen on Mitchell. Doncic's shot is good.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Mitchell against Doncic. Out to Powell. Offline with his 3.
Now, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Doncic dishes to Ayton. James outside. Here's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Mitchell passes to Larson. To halt the run. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Ayton a screen on Mitchell. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Smart. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Pass to Jonas. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Vanderbilt's checked in for James.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
And here are the Heat now.
Number 2, Jarrett Vanderbilt.
Smith the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
Kennard with the ball. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 20.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.